A lot of times they have terrible impulse control, they have a lot of difficulties. And I always say that adolescence is not the chief time in your life for introspection. They're not worried about where they came from, they're not too worried about where they're going. What are the ways that you can really get in to talk to kids? A lot of people don't want to work with teenagers, and it's mainly because teenagers don't want to work with them. I'm definitely not going to therapy. I'm not going to do anything you're telling me to do. If you say, but you should do this, that sets up a major conflict. A wonderful way to approach kids is to get them involved with sports. Kids don't want to go to therapists, but they will listen to a coach. Kids don't want to hear things like, I want to sit down and talk about your treatment plan. But if you say, listen, what's the game plan? Well, if it's the game plan, and if the kid's saying, well, the coach says I got to do it, now maybe I'm ready to do this.
At the end of the day, our mission is to provide at-risk youth a dynamic and innovative group therapy experience through sport, encouraging positive youth development for these kids who have so many challenges in their young lives. So in our league structure, you're going to see kids actually playing. You're going to see coaches, mentor coaches working with these kids, encouraging them to participate, to develop as a person individually and as a team. We don't know all the stories, but many of them are horrible stories. They've just really things that we couldn't imagine. And you hear about those stories, but then you see these kids. You just see them forgetting everything for a moment in time and just playing, right? Now it's play, but it's therapy too. It's a powerful tool. Sport can do many things, and you'll see some of these kids, you have some of the most dangerous kids, some of the kids who have been abused and neglected. Some of these kids are mentally ill. And you're like, how can they actually go out there and play and work together? You see them building their self-esteem, persevering in ways that maybe they thought they never could.
It's widely known now that I was sexually abused by my former coach, and I was extremely suicidal afterwards. And it was only through judo and through having something to get me out of bed every day that I was able to overcome it, that I'm even sitting here today. If I hadn't done judo, who knows what would have happened to me. And now I can call myself an Olympic champion. Now I have new goals, I have new dreams. One of them is to help people who are in less fortunate positions than me. I was watching the kids play soccer, and it was their last event, and first of all, they seemed like kids, and they seemed like they were just having a blast. And then I'm hearing some of the stories, well, this girl goes home and she gets restrained, or, this girl doesn't have a family. They were just kids. They were playing. They were enjoying life. They were living in the moment. And I think that touched my heart. I knew I had been there. I had felt that joy when I was right here on the mat. I felt that, I felt what it feels like to just not worry about anything else in life, but just to focus on this and become a better person because of it. What we teach the kids when they walk in is we say, clear your mind, it's focus time. And it's funny because I say it to myself every time I walk in this place. I'm like, you know what? No matter what happened today, no matter what went wrong, what went right, it doesn't matter, because now you're here to focus and do what you love. They were playing, they were enjoying life, they were living in the moment. And I think that touched my heart.